Evening, folks.
Hello, nerds.
That is Grayer.
Yes, I will be, educating Snake on how to hunt monsters. It's gonna be a good time.
For the record, all I had to do was, I don't know how much I have to do with the tutorial in order to get to multiplayer. I unlocked the mushroom quest.
Let's see, have you gone far enough to where you can talk to Neko, which is the pirate cat off on the dock?
I haven't spoken to that abomination.
That cat is your ticket to multiplayer.
I have everything unlocked, I believe. But...
Yeah, you should be able to go straight into multiplayer right now.
Okay. How are you all tonight? And how is everything volume-wise?
Okay, so have you hunted anything big yet?
I just got the mushroom quest thing.
Ah, right. Well, for the sake of pacing, we're going to be starting slow. We will also be doing some basic gathering missions to start out with. In multiplayer, the monsters scale up in health and defensive power, depending on the amount of hunters. And multiplayer is generally a little bit tougher.
I don't have a problem with that. Also, speaking of animal cruelty, let's do this.
You're doing. Oh. Poor Kelpie. Kelpie. I don't even know what they're called anymore. They're just deer.
Yes, Twitch acting up. I know I was dropping frames right before I started. I don't know if I'm still dropping frames.
The stream seems to be working fine on my end. I'm seeing one or two drop frames, but it's not awful.
I'll take it. Oh, before I forget. Let me try to locate something.
Right.
Ayase64, if you are here, thank you. You know what you did, and I greatly appreciate it. You are far too generous.
Was that your sub from last stream?
No.
Oh.
And if you don't show up tonight, and if anyone sees that person in chat, please thank them for me. And I'll end up sending a message after this stream via Twitch.
Alright. Let me know when you're ready to begin multiplayer, and I will create the room.
But where the hell is this dock? Is it in zone 12?
You go inside the village, and when you're inside the village, you go to the
Is there a dock there?
Northwest.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there's a dock there. You're going to see a cat standing on a barrel, and behind it will be a giant boat. That's your ticket to multiplayer.
I played around with most of the weapons. I find that heavy weapons are fairly useless, at least against smaller foes.
Yeah, I guess the smaller rabble, things like the great sword and the lance and the gun lance are very useless, but when we start fighting the bigger monsters, the great sword and heavier weapons prove to be very useful. Certain ones like the hammer are very deceptively fast, though. The combos allow you to swing very quickly.
Neko, parentheses, means cat.
Means cat. Yeah, the cat here on the barrel, and later on, if you play the single player a bit more, which I recommend, so you can build your resource gathering materials, you will run into the Wyverian Argosy captain. Both of them are severe Japanese stereotypes. I think this is the same thing, or the same style of character they have in the Japanese version, so not the localizer's fault for once.
Kleenex would love this game.
I'm sure he's seen enough of it in his Monster Hunter results in Japan.
You were a robot for a moment.
That's probably on my end.
Okay, where am I going here?
Alright.
Network
On
mode.
the... yeah, you're going to network mode.
Okay.
You should see a list of servers, right?
Correct.
You will be going to Novices A, and you will be looking for a room called Game Time. There is no password.
Lobby 1, right?
Yes. I believe so. Yeah, Lobby 1. We'll be looking for a room called Game Time. Let's see what we have in store today. I'm assuming that is you.
I hope so.
Boredom?
Yeah.
Alright, very well. Honestly, our starting options on monsters for you to hunt are not particularly great. The weakest monster, in my opinion, that I can see here that you can fight is the Ozeros, which is a big blue bear, but your weapons will not have enough sharpness to actually do damage. Your weapons will bounce off and continue to break. Yeah, me and a friend had this problem very similar when we first started Ultimate. In 3 standard, the multiplayer gives you the Great Jackie, which is the easiest big monster to fight. He has no armor or coating that allows him to reflect attacks. So, but we'll see what we can do.
Should I bother talking to all of these people?
Don't bother, no.
So where am I headed?
You will be heading north into the tavern. We have somebody else with us. I did make the room open.
This doesn't look like a tavern at all.
Close enough. We're going to be starting a bit slow. We're going to be doing some mushroom gathering. We will hopefully be getting you some materials to upgrade some of your weapons, so you can perhaps get them a bit sharper. I'm sure you've noticed when you look at your weapons, there is a sharpness bar. You will be wanting to get a weapon that has green sharpness at some point. Then we will be able to fight the Ozeros.
Okay.
If memory serves, the weapon that get green sharpness the quickest is the longsword. Because I think the first upgrade for the longsword is a green sharpness level. I would be glad to give you a upgraded longsword, but there is no item trading in this game in terms of weapons and materials. You have to earn that on your own.
That's fine. Why can't I go through this barrel?
Well,
You'd better join us. Useless. Okay.
I don't think he is. Okay, to accept the quest, you'll be walking up to this quest board. You'll press A, and you'll see a list of quests, and the only quest will be there is gathering shrooms.
Hunter registration is incomplete.
Your registration incomplete. That doesn't make any sense. Let's see, you're able to access the guild in single player, otherwise you wouldn't be able to do the mushroom quest. Huh.
I don't know.
Hunter registration incomplete. I think maybe you need to talk to these 3 NPCs. They may have to do this. That is strange. Yeah, that is for specific hunts and fights to earn medals, and those medals will allow you to get a special suit of armor. Honestly, it's not that great. And you also only fight with a limited amount of weaponry and armor.
So it's like the battle square, the golden saucer.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I do have to register.
Does that involve you having to do a quest or something, or does it just involve you talking to the NPC?
Not sure yet.
I don't remember ever having to do Hunter register. I think you just have to talk to them.
Now I declare you an official hunter. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Shroom Patrol.
So this is very simple. We're going to be gathering mushrooms. We're going to be taking them back to the box. I recommend before every hunt, you go over here to the bench, you take a seat, and you eat a meal. Eating a meal will give you certain stat buffs, and they will also give you certain abilities that will help you throughout the hunt. Do note, if you die, unless you have the ability Feline Foodie, you will lose all of your food buffs. Skills. I'm just gonna pick a random whatever. We don't really need it for gathering mushrooms. But it's something to keep in mind. It's something you should really do before every hunt.
Evening, alien girl. And yeah, the cooking music is absurd in this, by the way.
The cooking music is also how you determine when you're done cooking and you're ready to get the meat ready. You just listen to the jingle and then you're done when it's over, and there's like maybe a second and a half afterward.
is
They're
this
gonna be
nonsense?
Okay, so in the supply box, you have the first row is maps and torches. Torches are completely useless, always ignore them. I don't know why they put them in the game. Second line, you have first aid medicine, and you have rations. First aid meds are your first line of healing items you want to use before your own potions. Rations will restore some stamina to you if it's not at max, and if it continues to dip. Over time, you will lose stamina, and you use rations to regain it. And the other ones you have are...
Okay, I still have my own stuff. Good. Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I think. No, I don't. I don't have any of my meat. Wait, no, I do. I just can't use it.
Yeah, because you're full.
Okay.
Yeah, and at the bottom you have other things like whetstones and paintballs. Whetstones sharpen the weapon, and paintballs, you throw them at a big monster and you mark them on the map for everyone to see for about 10 minutes.
My microphone may be on. How do I change that?
If you look on the gamepad, it should just say microphone off, and then microphone on.
Okay, yeah, I think it's off.
Yeah.
But there's an icon, and that alarms me.
That just means that someone else has their microphone on, but they're not transmitting anything. Yeah.
I was just trying to figure out what to swap for this unique mushroom. And I got rid of the burnt meat.
Yeah, that'd be wise to get rid of that. Let's see, how many do I have? 4. Alright, I think we may actually have enough to already finish it because someone's already contributed 4 to the box. So, to do these delivery missions, we just go back to the starting zone. So we go all the way back to camp, which is just a screen behind us.
Okay, nightmare.
Well, it was in the way. And we go to the red box, and all account items you have will automatically be deposited. So see, right now we're at 10 out of 12 unique mushrooms, so I'm assuming the other 2 friends with us either have them and haven't put them in the box, or they haven't found any, which would be nigh impossible, as they're very easy to find, but who knows. But yeah, we're going to start fairly slow, and we're going to work our way up to fighting the Ozeros. Just to make sure that the weapon you have, perhaps you could buy one that's either better or have the materials that is given to you from this quest that may or may not be able to upgrade the weapon for you. Otherwise your attacks again will be pretty useless against the Ozeros. It's really weird that they put that in over the Great Jaggy, because the Great Jaggy is much easier to fight, but that's Capcom's decision.
Hang on. It's time.
Oh god.
Oh.
Very precise timing.
Is there a way to discard from here?
Yes, press minus and then press item pouch, and then just mouse over what you want to throw away, and then you press discard, and then it's gone. What I could also do is just like this.
The hell is that?
I'm giving you an item. Walk to me and press A.
I have many of those.
Very well. I can give you certain items, so I could bring iron ore with me and other materials to upgrade weapons that you, or upgrade materials you might need. So I could bring them into the hunts and give them to you there, and then you could use those to upgrade your weapons. Speed things along a little bit. Do you have any mining picks with you, actually?
I believe so, yes.
Let's pay a visit in here, into the cave.
Oh dear.
Oh, well, never mind. I'll go in here now.
You tried to give me something.
The Veggie Elder gives away free items. After a while, he'll call you a freeloading young whippersnapper and then shoo you away. Oh wow, yeah, you don't really get anything good out of this, do you? Ugh. Very well. I will do things my way.
And this is all client side, right?
Items you're getting and whatnot?
Yes.
Yes. There is no fighting for the loot or fighting for the carves or for the drops.
Good to know.
That would make this game even worse. I want you to do me a favor. Okay. I want you to run out of the tavern. Which is to say, go all the way south out here to the exit. And I want you to run across the plank and then go to the right and go into the blacksmithy. I won't be there with you. This is all single player based. Go to the blacksmith, who's this weird little hobgoblin on the left. Talk to him and go to weaponcraft and upgrade weapons. I want you to look at the weapons, look at the upgrades they have, and see if you can find one that gives you any sort of green sharpness. Again, I recommend the Iron Katana. That one gives you a lot of green sharpness on first upgrade. And let me know what you need for that, and I will bring that with me on the next hunt.
For an iron katana, right?
Yeah.
I have one of those.
Okay. In the upgrade weapons thing.
Oh.
What does
right.
it? Yeah.
Need. Looks like 4 iron. Wait, no. 5 iron. 2 macalite and 2 ice crystals.
Oh my, wow. Ice crystals this early. That's a bit concerning. See if I can even give this to you. No, I can't. Alright, that is balls. I would check the other upgrades.
Oh, I think I see it now. I see.
What were you looking for?
How to tell just how sharp your weapon was.
Yeah, it's the green colored bar below the damage.
So it has to be in the green in order to affect this thing.
Yeah. I'll keep looking and see if there's another hunt we could do without having to do that, because that will take a little while. It'll take some harvest runs, but let's see.
board. There are none. Oh, there's one.
What did you post? Let's see.
I didn't do that.
Leading the charge, hunt a Baroth. Oh, that'll be interesting. You can actually fight the Baroth with the weapons you have. It won't bounce off of them.
Then...
But the Baroth will be a kind of a rough first hunt for a big monster, but...
it'll be fine.
Trial by fire. I will warn you now. Monster Hunter runs on a strike system. If we accumulate 3 total deaths as a party, we fail the hunt and we have to go back to the tavern and we lose.
That's fine.
And on every death, we lose 1/3 of the money reward, so... dying is bad, but... never a bad idea to play safe and observe a monster as it attacks and learn its moves. It's a lot like Dark Souls in that respect.
Flavor was luxuriant.
Very few times will you cook something at the bar and it'll be bad enough to where your character will double over in pain and you can't move. Alright, so you're standing next to Get, press A, and we wait for the host to bring us all along on an adventure. I guess we're leaving someone behind.
Maybe that'll help me see chat better.
I would like to also read chat, but if I have Twitch open and I'm playing an online game at the same time, my internet does not like that.
Oh. You can pop out the chat.
True.
Now what the...
Okay.
pouch is full. I should deposit things.
Yeah, you should probably empty your pouch before you go on hunts.
Yeah.
Oh well. Again, trial by fire. Let's see, I have a general idea where he's going to be. The Baroth usually spawns in this direction. The Baroth is a very big, mean-looking castle thing. His main gist is that he'll try to charge you and ram you with his head. Has attacks that fling mud. If you're hit with it, you can't attack, but you can roll still and run. You just roll repeatedly, and you'll eventually knock the mud off of you. It's not very pleasant. But the Baroth is a very simple hunt.
I see. And yes, this is my first time playing this.
Here he is.
Oh dear.
And I just went flying like an idiot.
What about the small fry?
The bugs. You leave the bugs be, more or less. They're just gonna fly around and get run over along with us. Monsters can't damage each other. So you're using the dual swords. If you press CR with the dual swords, you will go into a berserker mode, and you will do more damage, and you will accumulate a bar in the upper left. If you fill that bar up all the way, you gain increased attack damage for a short amount of time.